problem, again, is people don't have staying power. And to live a life where you're connected with your soul, what I say to my patients, connected to your soul and aware of your soul and living with your soul requires everyday work. It has to be an everyday thing. It can't be every Saturday when you go to synagogue or every Sunday when you go to church or whatever you do. It's got to be every single day, certain things you put into your everyday life. And people who do that have a much more meaningful life. And yes, they may still suffer, but they begin to look at the suffering through a different lens.
Yeah, great point. Can you share with me what you believe those daily practices are that are necessary for human flourishing?
Sure. Wake up every single day and the first words that come out of your mouth are words of gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here I am ready to live another day. And that's what I say. I say it in Hebrew. I say certain words every single day, start off. And then after using the facilities, whatever, and doing a spiritual washing of the hands, I say prayers, which are, thank you for giving me my eyes. Thank you for giving me my legs. Thank you for giving me my strength. So the whole thing is connected to gratitude right then and there. The morning is the best time to get connected to these things. Then to spend some time with some type of spiritual reading that you do, something that you would do spiritually. Myself, I learned certain things in Hasidic philosophy. I spend my time with that, which is to me probably one of the best psychology books around. And it really inspires me, and then it gets inside of me. And I do this every single day. Then to spend some time, people call it mindfulness, people might call it prayer in some way, where you take that time and you pour yourself out. You may get distracted. Don't beat yourself up if you get distracted. Use that as an opportunity to get yourself on par once again. And you spend that time allowing yourself to be vulnerable and allowing yourself to reduce your worry and your anxiety that you're relying on, call it a higher power. So those are some of the things to do. Then song. One thing I didn't mention is I have an entire website called The Singing Psychiatrist. Song, to be able to appreciate music and to, music, song is the language of the soul. To be able to sing or to listen to music. And then the other thing is to reach out to others. Reach out to others, do acts of kindness. And it doesn't mean just the people who are obviously to give maybe a coin to somebody or a dollar to somebody, a homeless person, but also when you go to the store that you smile at the clerk, you say good morning, you talk to them, everybody you meet, you meet with a certain warmth. So those are some of the kinds of things. I would also say another thing is to take a break at least once a week. Have a break once a week where you put the darn phone down and you turn the whole thing off and it's away. It helps the parasympathetic nervous system, if you want to be scientific about it. And you have an entire day there where you're away from the craziness of the world. I don't know if everybody loves Charlie Kirk, but some people do, and some people have different opinions. But of course, I think it's well known that he did that once a week himself. And I've been doing that for years, the Sabbath day. And, so those are all ways. And then it's a whole day where first of all, you're able to talk to your kids more, you're together and spend time. So those are some of the things that can be done. Another aspect of this is simply to get yourself in action, and that's where acts of kindness go. We all know, all my patients always say, when I'm doing things, I feel so much better, and to get yourself in action mode. So those are just a few of the kinds of things, and it becomes an everyday thing. It's like somebody who's an athlete who works out every day. It becomes part and parcel of your life. It affects your neurons. You can change that way, and it's absolutely beautiful. And your feet are on planet Earth at the same time.
Doc, that's probably the best mental health advice that's ever been spoken on this podcast. And
wow. Okay.
I'm grateful for it. And I totally agree with you. I am starting to implement a day of Sabbath, disconnected from technology. Tomorrow is actually my first day. I'm going to start doing that. I think it's necessary.
Wonderful. Let me know how it goes.
I will. As well as many of the practices that you discussed have been built into my routine. Mm-hmm.